Where are you going?
Chicago.
Chicago, okay, that's awesome. Full disclosure, could have said Gitmo. I would have been like, that's amazing. I just needed it for the setup. So, I did a little bit of traveling in June. I went to Buffalo, New York. Which, I got Buffalo fans. Buffalo, New York, or as I call it, the Midwest of the North. I don't know why everyone there has a Chicago accent. What is that? But I went there and I went to an Italian restaurant. And if you know me, you know I'm very Italian. I'm from Long Island. So going to an Italian restaurant outstate, it's always a calculated risk. I know it's in-state, but it's really not. It's really not. It's out of the country. So true. So I went to this Italian restaurant, and I was reading the menu, and I saw spaghetti Parmesan special. I was like, what is that? This is amazing. And I asked the waitress, and she was like, oh yeah. So that's gonna go ahead and be our signature dish. What we do is we take a regular old spaghetti with red sauce, and we just dump a whole mess of Parmesan cheese on top. Make like a dome of Parmesan. Okay. So I said, oh, that sounds great. She goes, do you want to hear the secret ingredient? I said, you bet your ass I do. I do. And she said, our secret ingredient is butter. We just take a whole stick of butter and we shove it right in that dome of Parmesan. So let me get this straight. Your special, your signature dish is just spaghetti marinara with a shit ton of cheese on it and butter. That sounds like something I made up when I was 5 years old in my parents' kitchen. Like, hey mom, we should put spaghetti and butter and cheese on it. Like, okay. So then I saw it said the spaghetti Parmesan deluxe. I was like, oh, what is that? That surely has to be something better. She goes, oh yeah, that's gonna go ahead and be 2 helpings. 2 helpings of the same dish. You know what? I ordered it. I got the box. Okay. It was goddamn delicious. So you know what? No more food elitism for me. We need to stop being these like liberal East Coast elites. We need to start exploring the menu. We all think we're good people until we go to a restaurant outside of the city. I don't even think I'm that good of a person. I'm an actor. And actors are the worst people in the world. They are. I know this because the other night I was doing one of my little self-tape auditions and an ambulance went by, sirens blaring, and my initial thought was, I hope that was really an emergency. hope that was really important because you ruined my best take, so. Hope it wasn't one of those little pranks you guys pull. I was making art. Just such an asshole. I do that on the side, but I do have a day job. My day job recently came to an end, which is a fun way of saying I got laid off. Yeah. I was on the job hunt. Is there anything more demoralizing than applying for a new job? Anything. They make you fill in all of the information from your resume into a little, document, whatever. That's one thing. Then they ask for a cover letter. A cover letter? Kiss my ass. I'm sorry. You want me to write a special little essay for a corporate job with no benefits at Squatty Potty? No! You want me to be like, oh, I'd just be the perfect candidate. Oh, I'd come in early and stay late. I'd get my little birds and squirrels to tidy up the place. I'm not doing that. No! Cover letter should be illegal. Selling feet pics instead of getting a new job. No, I've all looked into it. I know you know. I found out that I have this rare medical disorder. What is it called? Flintstone feet? Those things could power a car with no engine. They are prehistoric. They are so ugly. So out exactly how my mom feels about my career, in that she doesn't know what's going on, but she's supportive. Because that's how I feel about JoJo Siwa. I don't know what that girl's doing, but I love her, and I support her, and I want her to be successful. I love you, JoJo. There you are. Speaking of motherhood, is anyone here the sole owner of like an HBO or Netflix account, and people are leeching off of you? Fucking freeloaders. Okay, you hear those claps? We are the backbone of society. We are carrying the team on our back like Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad. Okay? No, seriously, I'm sorry. Riddle me this. My sister, who makes 6 figures, and her husband, who makes a different 6 figures. Okay, do that math. They're on my Apple TV. Look at where I am right now. Look at where I am. No, that doesn't make any sense. Sometimes they'll text me and they're like, hey, I forgot the password, can you remind me? I'm like, oh yeah, it's your bank routing number. Can you send that my way? I need to make a withdrawal. Oh my god. My sisters both recently had babies. I have like 9 nieces and nephews. It's far too much. But yeah, babies, yeah. I get the exact same question from people every time I get a new one. They're like, oh my god, are you so in love? I'm like, kind of just met him. I don't really know him yet. Still doing a vibe check, you know? Every time I see them, they're shitting themselves and crying, and that's kind of my thing. I'm the one with IBS and an anxiety disorder. Stealing the spotlight. I'm just kidding. I love those little snot gremlins. I love the little charade that straight couples do when they have a baby, where they're like, yeah, we don't really know which one of us she looks like yet. I'm like, that baby look at me, little man. Well, that baby looks like it can do my taxes. I hate to break it to you because you cooked that thing for 9 months, but that is Papa. Those are Papa jeans, yeah. I'm going to say something controversial, but it's okay. I think it is disgusting that we have sex to make babies. Bear with me, okay? Sex is incredible, big fan. Babies are beautiful, wonderful. It's amazing that we can create life with our own bodies. That's so incredible. Separation of church and state. Like, come on. Don't put those two things together. Like, I wish the stork was real. You know, like, I'm sorry, the thing that I watch porn of should not be the way that my beautiful baby niece comes into the world. Right? Like, God was kind of a sicko for that one. I have notes. I do want kids someday. I do. I'm a little busy right now. I'm still raising my husband. So, not yet. He is here. He hates that joke. My husband recently, I recently asked my husband what his number was, like the number of people he's been with. I should have asked him so long ago. I asked him after the wedding. And his response was, I feel like you're about to slut shame me. And I was like, in that moment, ladies, you've taught them too much. You've taught them too many words and phrases. We gotta pull back. They know too much. I'm gonna tell one last little story. So it's so hard for me to say this, so I'm gonna say it. I want to smoke weed with my mom. No, I do. She's really uptight, so I feel like it would be the equivalent of like going to a water park with a president. You know, you have that kind of vibe. Like, it'd be weird, but it'd be fun. Growing up, she was so strict with drugs and alcohol, and it's because she never experimented with anything. Like, to this day, she is a nun. She doesn't do anything. And because of that, to her, in her mind, everything was LSD. So, like, a joint, a beer, 2 tabs of acid would all give you the same high. They'd all make you hallucinate and see a dragon and, like, that whole thing. So, of course, she was so scared for me to do anything. And then I was such an obedient child. I believed her. And I didn't smoke weed until college. Because I thought I was going to end up in a ditch somewhere, you know? Spoiler alert, loved it. Loved it so much that I brought it home one summer. Junior summer, I brought my stash home, and I thought I was so smart, straight A student. I kept it in my car, not the house. So smart. Great plan until a drug-sniffing dog attacked my car. A-cab includes German Shepherds, y'all. But seriously, so they had an 1/8 of weed, a little pink grinder, and a little pink bowl. And yeah, not great for me. So I'm home, I'm getting scolded for this. My mom is hysterically crying. Heaving sobs, okay? If you grew up in like the 90s or the 2000s, you remember these anti-drug commercials where the girl was like a deflated balloon on the couch? You remember that? That's what she thought I was. She thought I was a deflated balloon on the couch. She was like, oh, her brain is already the fried egg in the frying pan. So she started crying, freaking out, and she turns to my stepdad, who was also disciplining me at the time, and she goes earnestly, give it to me straight. Does she need to go to rehab? And my stepdad, who is also supposed to be mad at me right now, but he had to like take a second and compose himself, and he's like, no, Maria, she's gonna be okay, you know? It's just an 8. And then she responded and goes, but it wasn't just the drugs. It was paraphernalia. Paraphernalia. What a VHS tape in health class ass word. But I couldn't laugh because I had the fear of God in me. Because I was so scared that she was going to get mad at me for laughing and really send me to rehab. And then I'd have to explain to all those fine people that I was in for an 1/8 of weed. But to bring this full circle, I really want to smoke with my mom. Because I have a plan. I'm going to get her ass good and high. And then I'm going to say, oh, hey, I have to go to the bathroom or something, and like leave, change into a dragon costume.